And good morning. Welcome to these videos. Unfortunately, I'm inside, neighbors outside, all around doing yard work, so I ain't gonna do video out there. I get way too self-conscious, and they're making noise. So, in the house, messy house, it is what it is. All right, the cards today kind of reflect how I'm doing. So I want to know how you're doing. Now, the energies right now are crazy. So what it's doing is calling up all our stuff, junk, stuff that's unresolved within us that needs to be heard, that needs to be changed. So if you are feeling anxious, worried, fearful, mad, frustrated, stuck, any of those things, or if you're feeling happy and grateful, then way to go. Not everybody's feeling this at this moment. And there's different times, right? Like we go through these ups and downs of life. And I'm definitely in this wild down, coming up, down, up and down, but extreme down. In the today, yesterday was great. Today's really bad. But it's okay because what I'm realizing is how much, like I said the other day, things need to change for me. But the frustrating part is I don't know what to do, or I tell myself I don't know what to do because I actually am fearful of taking the action, or I really don't want to take the action. So can you relate? And yeah, so we got to allow ourselves to feel it, but also I don't know what, like, feel it, but you got to release it. But then it's like, what do I do with it? What do I do next? For me, it's always, I need to take action. What do I do next? Someone just tell me what to do next. Instead of that time where I need downtime. So sometimes you need the downtime to level off the stress, the frustration and fear, so that the creativity and problem solving kind of can come up. Ideas can flow in. My ideas will not flow into me today right now, especially with how I'm feeling. Like I'm just in stuck, frustration, all of that. So when we are in those moods, right, we know we can't get answers. We can't get brilliant ideas. We can't feel inspired. And that again, then leads me to frustration. I don't know how to get out of this, right? That's what I tell myself. But anyways, we are on this human path. This is part of the ascension process. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. We need to, this is what it's about. It's just about finding ways to move through this and to understand really what's going on. It's not going to last forever, of course. I could feel completely different tomorrow. Hopefully I will. And even later today. And again, ask your angels, God's source, to move you, to help you move through this energy and help you to feel better, right? Or release it, direct you to somebody who can help you too. The resources, all of that. All right, let's get going. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is the first card, and then we have the Two of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands is being in a place, just kind of like I was saying. But it's also about someone who's persevering. They know there's some hard work that needs to be done, but they're persevering through it, doing the hard stuff, knowing it needs to get done, but also still feeling overwhelmed and like, oh my God, when is this going to end, right? That's what I was talking about. And then the Two of Wands is, there's a big world. I just noticed that was a globe up there. She's not in a wheelchair. It's a bike. It looks like a bike, and she's sitting holding a wand. And she's looking out. And what this is that you're looking out on the world. You may feel you're safe and secure where you are. This is where I am right now. Safe and secure where I am, but knowing that things need to change because I need to move forward. There's a big world up there. I need to start experiencing something different. Now, I have traveled, lived my whole life. I've done everything. So what it feels weird for me now is I've lived my whole life. It can't get better because I've done amazing, fun, great things in the past. So now what do I have to look forward to? Nothing. And that's when you feel like that, it gets helpless. So I have experienced the great big world. I've done and traveled all over the place, and I've done amazing, fun things. That's what I've done, right? So this is what it is. It's like realizing there's more out there. Now, it doesn't mean you have to travel and go all these crazy places, but it could just mean, I know I want to do something different, or I want to be somewhere different, or I want to, whatever it is. And it's because we're feeling safe or okay in the comfort zone. even if we're not liking where we are, it is still a comfort zone because we can understand it. We know we can manage it. We don't know we can manage something completely different in our life, right? So that's kind of what it is. It's trusting that trust and faith and going, I am choosing, and I'm going to take the little steps to move myself forward, to do something different. Yesterday, I decided to just do a day and drive around and go to different places and just be free. So that was one day I chose to do that just in my area. So you can do that too. One of your days off, just decide to take a road trip. Don't need to know where you're going. Try a different coffee shop. I went to a restaurant by myself. Me and Sela sat on a patio. You can do those things. So start by doing those things for you, okay? Doesn't have to be a big, huge get on a plane and go somewhere different. And then the next card after that is the devil. Oh my God, these are my cards. Yeah, these are the cards today. But then the Two of Cups. So we got like one card that's the tough, and then the next is the beautiful card. And the devil is about getting caught up in restrictions, getting caught up, and it could be addictions or somebody near you who's forcing you, you're doing things to beat yourself up, to sabotage that are not good and healthy for yourself. That's what it could mean too. Being caught up in that, where it's like, oh my God, like I'm just so upset. I'm gonna like drink too much. I can't. I get a freaking bad headache. I can have one drink. That's what's hard sometimes. It's like, oh, so I can sit and have one little drink and I may even get a headache from that. You know, those times when you just want, I just want to sit back and have a good couple beers in my backyard. Anyways, the addictions and the thing, sometimes for people it's food, right? You want to push those emotions down with food. Those addictions keep calling you when you're not sure how to move through your feelings. But then the Two of Cups is such a beautiful card, and it's about open communication, whether it's with someone else, whether it's with yourself, sharing. So the sharing of communication could mean a loved one. Maybe you need to talk in your relationship. Maybe you need to do things to nurture relationship. Could be with your kids, with your husband or wife or whatever. That's what that could mean for you. Open communication for me, this is with myself, right? With myself and God's source. It's like, okay, Diana, have this communication, but not in a way where you're beating yourself up. Compassionate to yourself. And then the Page of Pentacles is about finding what inspires you and motivates you. That's what this is about. We are responsible to find what motivates us. Exactly. And like I said, when we're in stress, worry, and fear, that's not going to come to us. So you got to get to that point. Like, take a day, drive into the country, go somewhere different, sit at a beach, whatever it is. That'll help your nervous system reset. All right. Oh my God. Okay, let's get through this because I spent way too much time. Breaking the habit of being yourself. I'm going to touch on this topic more in tomorrow's video, I promise, because it's a good one. So here's about staying in the routine of the same feelings, the same emotions, like I'm feeling today. If I stayed stuck in this feeling, emotions, self-talk every day, I would be living in nothing but frustration. My life would continually be stuck, unfulfilled, and I know that. So we also need to get it out, hear our feelings, acknowledge it. Wow, I'm still thinking these things. Wow, this is what my soul's talking to me about. My soul wants me to know. My heart and my soul wants me to know. You have had enough. You are frustrated. You deserve something different, right? But we don't want to stay in the poor me. I'm so mad at myself. That's what this is talking about. What is the genetic impact if we stay in routine, familiar conditions, creating the same emotional reactions by doing the same things, thinking the same thoughts, seeing the same people, and memorizing our lives into a predictable pattern? I have been there. I've also been in the complete opposite, where I've done amazing things, left, took off, did something, done tons of great creative things, had adventures in life, right? So we're not always in a stuck thing. But when you feel yourself go into predictable patterns, something like I'm feeling now, but I'm not going to allow it, we are now headed for an undesirable genetic destiny. We are locked into the same patterns as generations before us, which confronted the same or similar situations. This could mean like, that's what we talked about the other day, how you can turn the cells on. You can turn, like stress can lead to cancer and serious illnesses and disease, but it doesn't have to. But when we stay in this kind of low frequency, kind of more negative situations, thoughts, beliefs, energy, frequency, that will trigger that. So I have the awareness of that and going, okay, well, my gut's going to start bothering me if I stay like this, because it always goes to my gut. I may get a headache, because that's what tends to happen to me too. So I know that my state can cause my physical symptoms. I've experienced it. So therefore, I know, no, I won't allow myself to stay in something for a long period of time, because I completely believe with all my heart and soul that that will lead to something more serious in a physical body. And then I don't want to be held back by my health, because I don't like to be held down by anything. So my motivation in a way is like, why I work through this and learn these concepts and all these things to help myself move through the emotions, is because I do not want to have a health condition that's going to hold me back from me. And if someone does, that's not a good position to be in, but you don't have to stay there. And that may be a path your soul has chosen, as in, I am choosing, right? Like we all have paths our soul has chosen, so that we can overcome those and learn about them. And like I'm going through right now, it does not feel good. I believe my soul is here to learn. I'm responsible and to not allow old limiting beliefs to hold me back, and ancestral beliefs that many of my relatives have also believed. You're not worthy, not deserving, can't have that. Other people can. You got to work super hard to make money. You just survive. You just got to struggle to survive. All those things. They're so ingrained in me, and I'm 61, that it's taken it's really a tough thing right now in my life. When I was younger, I just said, screw it. I don't care. I'm just going to spend all my money, travel, have fun. I'm young. And I did. But at this stage of life, that's not as easy to say. So we all have things to work through. It's not easy. It's not easy. But there's no other option other than staying in hopelessness and powerlessness and feeling like a victim and feeling sorry for yourself. So I look at that and I go, well, I don't want to choose that. I'm not choosing that. So then, what's next? I got to move myself through this somehow. So I'll talk more about this topic tomorrow, because there's so many cool things that this book has to say about it. All right. Inhale, lengthening up. This is long. Sorry. Exhale, release, relax. Whew, moving through this, letting it go. EFT tapping, if you don't know what that is, look it up online. Emotional freedom technique, look it up on YouTube. Start doing it if you have, and if you can relate to any of my video, really, that's something you can do and start now. Okay, inhale, bringing in new beautiful energy. Exhale, release, relax. Let the tears flow. I was this morning. Just let them flow if they need to. Inhale, new, bringing in new beautiful energy. Imagining above this white sparkling energy coming down through your body and just flooding your body with this beautiful, light, healing, rejuvenating energy, bringing that right down to the center of the earth, grounding it there, growing roots far and wide. All right, hand on your heart. I will get through this. Life is always working out for me, even if it feels like it isn't. I choose to believe that things are getting better every day. I choose to get better every day. I choose to feel better in every moment. I choose to ask for support, guidance, and signs and signals of what is next for me. Allow me to be directed to the right people, the right resources, anything that can help me move through this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, have an amazing day. Bye.